It's 1965. It's 1965 and your grandfather is standing online for the first time to cash a check. To cash a check at the ballot written to him by America with German shepherds barking to take a bite out of his freedom and Jim Crow standing at the front of the line with a high-powered, hate-fueled fire hose ready to wash him back down to that 16th Street Baptist Church in Farmington, Alabama. Just to find out the check had insufficient funds, 100 years after they amend us from being 3/5 a human, free men are singing. Free men are singing like rattling shackles through cotton gin voice boxes just to get a drink of water. They got tired of waiting for them to give us the front of a bus to ride on, so we loaded our freedom riders front to back on chariots of rebellions in a time and in a place where hatred boiled hollowed in Molotov cocktails exploding through the front window of your living room. They called us colored. Mudblood, monkeys, niggers, told us to go back to Africa, then fertilized their soil with the smoldering of our ashes. Have you ever wondered why they started to import us as slaves? I guess they grew bored when they ran out of natives for them to slaughter. If racism is so covert, why are there penitentiaries, welfare lines, inner city graduation rates screaming as examples? They raised the price of education to unaffordable, cut the public assistance programs, then tell you that ignorance is bliss, all while trying to whitewash our bloodstains off the pages of their history books. Hearing Atlantic Triangular trade in your child's classroom sounds a lot like a bullet. Like a bullet whispering through the air. On April 4th, 1968, at Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, it sounds like the death of a dream, like a nightmare. Last night, I had a nightmare where I screamed so loud my mother said it sounded as though I was being shot at a gas station in Florida. Injustice tastes a lot like strange fruit hanging from a poplar tree. There's still black bodies swinging in a southern breeze. They look a lot like a slamming gavel in a Florida courtroom. They may have taken the whites only signs down, but they've written it into their law books. Placed whites only on their triggers and blacks only on the bullets and called it stand your ground. Placed an expiration date on our civil rights. Try to sequester our democratic voice when they ask you for a photo of your voting ID. Show them a picture of Lamar Smith, of Fannie Lou Hamer, Bob Moses, Herbert Lee, Jimmy Lee Jackson, of Medgar Evers when they ask you for a photo of your voting ID. Show them a picture of your 44th and 45th President Barack Obama, then tell them, yes, yes, we can. 50 years after that check was written to your grandfather, it is still bouncing. 50 years after Dr. Martin Luther King proclaimed his dream to America, we are still marching. We are still singing. We are still petitioning for the realization of his dream. We who believe in freedom cannot rest, because we're not going to wish our way to freedom. We must work our way there. Hell. This is still America, land of the free, home of the brave, where we still have to sleep with our phones off the hook because they threaten to kill us